Well, hello everybody, it's John back again. I forgot that I had this figure sitting in the toy room in a box waiting. So this is the Lady Death Legacy series from Coffin Comics. There's a pre-order up for it a while ago. They've since then had a few more from the heavy metal cartoon to some more figures in this line. Red Sonja, Vampirella. So there's some artwork of Lady Death, and on the box, I picked this up from Executive Replicas, Loose Collector. It's pretty cool looking artwork on the back. Here's some other figures that they might do. Sorry, I had to breathe. Lady Death, a tale of innocence betrayed and then reborn as a powerful force capable of changing the very roots of evil itself. Her legend dates back to the Dark Ages. She was a beautiful young woman named Hope. But tricked by demons, she renounced her humanity to save her mother's soul and was condemned to hell. To survive, she harnessed the darkness within and forged herself into a warrior dreaded by all who cross her path. To know her is to know a woman cursed, but to oppose her is to know eternal agony. Pretty dark. Metal story. Features 6-inch scale, 26 points of articulation, a removable cape, an alternative hands, hell scythe, Deathbringer sword, and a bad attitude. I remember when this first came out, it was a pretty big deal in the indie comic scene, the Lady Death comic books. I still have the first... I don't know, I think I have the first 15 or so in the comic book line before I had to give up pretty much collecting comics for a bit, because I had to put all my time into school, and that's kind of just how it is. But this looks interesting, so give me a minute and we'll take her out of the package and we'll see if this line is any good or what's going on. I don't know. We'll see. Bye. Okay, I have our Lady Death out of the package. She's just standing as I pulled her out of the box. She's overall a white figure, and they hit her with some blue highlights, which actually look pretty cool, but it's a little heavy in some spots. It's kind of weird. Her cape's just a solid piece of plastic. Kind of feels like a fruit roll-up. If we can get in here, if we can focus, there we go. Here is her face. It is very pale. It has a little bit of blue under, like, the eyeshadow. One of my eyes isn't fully painted in. It's not too bad, but it is off a little bit. Oh, the eyes are completely painted in. The white is painted. Her lips are painted. And then we get to her hair, which is pretty nicely sculpted. It's got a kind of wild look to it. It has blue highlights in it as well. Her bust is detailed with a little bit of blue. See, there's a lot of, I don't know if the camera picks it up or not, but there's a lot of heavy blue right here and right here. It's a little bit more subtle in her abdomen, and a little bit of blue highlights on her black legs as well. She's got a thong on, and not a lot of blue highlights on her rear end. She's got a pretty soft plastic feel. I should have pulled out one of the classic Lady Death figures, but I have them put away at the moment, so there's not one available. So let's quickly see what these articulation points are. Her head goes around and would go up and down, but man, she's got a lot of hair. Cape is removable if you want to have her just run around without it. Probably make her easier to stand. She's got your standard hinge shoulders, go all around. She's got a single jointed arm or elbow, and she's got a bicep swivel up there. She has a swivel and hinged wrist with nice red nail paint on her fingers. That takes care of her arms. She has the, I always call it the diaphragm rotation there, instead of a waist rotation. And we get down to her, at least she's got pretty proportionate hips. Oof. But legs are on, looks like dumbbells, but they go out. They go forward pretty good, and not a lot of back because it's going to hit her rear end that they gave her, which is pretty solid plastic compared to the softness of her legs and arms. So this piece, it feels like it's a much sturdier piece of plastic, probably to hold all the rest of her. And then after that, there's nothing in the thigh. Well, there's a cut just above the knee. She does have double jointed knees. Bottom's a little tight, but yep, she can kick herself in the rear end here. Bink. The joints feel really nice. Nothing else down her leg. She has a hinge and that, yep, and a rocker, and she has high-heeled shoes. She has peg holes for a stand, but they didn't provide us with one, which is kind of a bummer. So her cape and her heels are going to make her a little hard to balance. So here we have her Deathbringer sword that she has wielded in the comics, and the Death Scythe, which actually is a pretty cool looking scythe. It's got a skull on the end right there. Some binding, and it's like basically a wood stick. She has two holding hands. And let's see. I'm going to put her sword on. Take this hand off. Put the peg in. She holds it pretty well. She's probably going to be a little bit difficult to stand on the shelf for long periods of time. Nice sculpting in the face. She looks pretty good. I mean, if you're a fan of Lady Death, it's a cool piece to have. If you're not, then there's not really much point. She's Marvel Legend-ish, but 3 times the price. There. She does stand with her weapon pretty good, though. I mean, I'm a fan of Lady Death. I've enjoyed the comic book. I haven't watched the anime yet. I probably should do that. I'm looking forward to the Red Sonja figure. But it's pretty good for their first outing. Oh, yeah, she's going to be back heavy because of that cape. She's got the little adorned skulls and gold. I mean, she's not too terrible to get to stand. I mean, I haven't had that much difficulty, so. I don't know. There you got it. There's the Coffin figure. From Executive Replicas. I think overall they did a pretty good job with the character model. I don't know. Maybe an alternative head with different hair so that you can move her head. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. A little bit better. It's been a long couple of days for me. But I like the sword a lot. The sword's cool. That's all I got on her. She's nice. If you're into it, you're into it. If you're not, you're not. You're not gonna miss out on anything if you're not. Other than a cool character that can fit in with your Marvel Legends. She'll look pretty nice with a bunch of other figures. She'll stand out pretty good because of her very pale skin. I guess it's really up to the individual on this one if you feel it's worth or not. If you have any invested interest in this character, it makes me want a Dawn figure pretty bad though. It'd be cool to have Dawn in this scale, this size, this style. Maybe we'll get one. I like that comic book a lot as well when it came out. But yeah, that's it. I'm just kind of mumbling now. So, oh God, I'll let you guys go. Enjoy yourselves. thanks for watching. I'm gonna go to bed. Like, subscribe if you can. It's always a plus. Trying to get to that 1,000 mark. It's not easy. And I'm hopeful it'll happen soon. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below. Do that as well. And again, thank you.